hello, Facebook world. Tulletha here, and while I'm getting all set up, oh, it's 8:08. Auspicious numbers keep dropping in my peripherals. Peripherals. Excuse me. I have the tail end of a flu, so please bear with me with my snotty nose and my croaky throat. I'm going to share this out to a couple of places before we get into it, so if you are joining me here live, come and say hello. Connect with me in the comment section below. I'm just going to turn this music down for a touch. It's been a while. I feel like I've dropped the training wheels? No. Anyway, I feel like I've lost my mojo, my flow with going live because I haven't been live for ages. I pretty much have been sick. I've been crook. And I haven't wanted to really come on and share that with you all. I sort of felt like I needed to be recluse and retreat, as you do. So I'm just going to find my page. For those of you who are watching this on the replay and you're not with me live, that little box there that says live at the moment, it means that if you're watching it on the replay, that won't be there. So there. Who's live with me? Hey Simon, how are you? Long time no see. I was just saying to everybody, the world, that I am crook, that I'm sick, and that I have a snotty nose, so I apologize for sounding nasalish. I'm just finding my live so I can share it out to some places. How are you? Let me know. I need to touch my phone for the comment section below. I can't see any comments. What is happening here? My phone tells me that there should be a little section. Anyway, if you're watching this on the replay, skip all of this jargon, maybe 30 seconds to a minute ahead, and then we'll get into the good stuff. Found my live stream. There I am. Oh, come on. Okay, share this into my group. If you're not in my group, in Alchemy, hashtag Soul Tribe with me, come and join me. Let's find the group. There it is. I am live. Come and join me. Post. Simon, how are your classes going? I was actually thinking of you in the last fortnight or so. I've been wanting to come over, but I just haven't been able to yet. And I'll share this out in one more place before we get going. Share. I need to share this to my timeline. Huh. Why does Facebook do this to me every time I can't share it to my timeline? Oh, it's because I'm interacting as my page and not me personally. Oh my gosh, look at how long my fringe is. I don't really pay attention, but it's actually getting really long. I need to probably chop it. Maybe I just fruff it up a bit, like a 80s rock star. Right, share this over to my page and my profile, and then we'll get into the good stuff. Your light. Right, post. Now that I've done that, I need some water. Can you hear me okay? That's $1 million question. Can you hear me okay? Alright. We are live. we are shared, we're in all of the places. I feel like my job here is done. I feel like we're complete. Anyway, I'm going to leave this computer here just in case some comments come up and I can't check them on my phone. So, hi, good evening. Good evening, world. Thanks for joining me tonight. We'll get into the Oracle card reveal in a moment. I wanted to share some things with you all. I've got the cards already drawn. They're already here. But I have made some changes. So for those of you that have been following me for a little bit, you would have noticed that actually every Wednesday I go live, except for last week, to do hashtag Inner Wisdom Wednesday guidance. So that's just intuitive guidance from me to you guys who show up on the live stream. And I do this draw from this deck, Work Your Light, Oracle cards. Well, I've decided to make some shifts and some changes because I am creating some other things, and I want to make sure that my time and my energy and where I place my energy is being of the most, I guess, what's the word? Best managed use, I guess, of my time, because there's only so much time in the day and so much time in life. So instead of doing hashtag Inner Wisdom Wednesday Oracle card personal draws, which is what I've been doing most Wednesdays, I am actually going to do I'm going to consolidate. I'm going to share basically a social media post every Wednesday, and it will be hashtag Work Your Light Wednesday, because these cards here are the Work Your Light Oracle cards, and they are my favorite cards, the ones that I really resonate and I really enjoy using. And so every Wednesday what I'll do is I'll put a post on my social media pages on Facebook and Instagram where you can choose one of the 3 cards, right? So there'll be a picture with three cards, and whatever one you're drawn to the most, you're welcome to choose that card, or a number, 1, 2, or 3. And so what I'm then going to do is I'll come on live to do a reveal of those 3 cards Wednesday evening, New Zealand time. So that's what I'm going to do tonight, because I found that it was getting too chaotic trying to manage information from multiple places. From, you could imagine, from my Facebook page, people wanting a card drawn personally, from my Facebook group, from my profile, from Instagram, from my stories, and I work another job as well, and so it was just getting too crazy and chaotic to try and manage it all. So I feel like this is going to be a bit more manageable for me. So we'll put a social media post out every Wednesday for hashtag Work Your Light Wednesday. You can pick whatever card you're most drawn to, and then in the Wednesday evening, New Zealand time, I'll come on, I'll draw the cards, and I'll basically share the guidance or the insights from those cards with you, so you get more of an idea of what the card means. Because sometimes when people do this, they just drop the cards and they'll just leave it at that, but it's nice to know what the intention or the meaning or the guidance is from the cards being shared. So my intention is to come on live and share with you, my community, what each card sort of might be reflecting or meaning at this present point in time. So that's one of the changes. The other change, or the other announcement, I guess, that I want to make is that in my Facebook group on Saturdays, I've been running a hashtag Soulful Saturday, where I share some self-care tips or a training of some description. I'm going to be moving out of offering that from my group and into offering something very similar into my latest program or my latest membership platform, Inner Alchemy Academy. And you would have seen that plastered all over my social media feed about bits and pieces about what that is. So I'm going to explain to you a little bit about that before we get into this Oracle card reveal. So if you're joining me here live, come and say hi, give me some thumbs up or some love hearts, and let me know that you can actually hear me. I haven't got my computer volume on, so I'm not sure what's going on. Hopefully you can see me and hear me okay. I'm coming up on my computer all crazily. Can you see me okay? Who's with me? Hello, who is this? Tell me if you can see me okay, guys, because on my computer, I'll show you what I'm seeing on my computer right now. That's what I'm seeing. Can you see me okay? Oh. That's what I'm seeing, but right now I seem to be pretty clear. So let me know if you can see me okay. Technology. Where was I? Yes, so I'm letting go of the Soulful Saturday trainings in my free Facebook group, and I'll be offering something really similar in my monthly membership program in our Alchemy Academy. Now, I share a lot of free content in my free community anyway, so you know, the Soulful Saturday training was actually, you know, just a bonus really, and it was taking up a bit of my time where I could be otherwise utilizing my time and my energy in different ways. So what I want to do is transition that out of that group and into my paid membership community, and I'll be offering another thing in there in a moment. I'll talk to you about that. But my free community is full of insights, blog posts, live videos like this, yeah, just sharing insights on personal development and living an aligned life, basically. And it's slowly growing. It's a really humble little community, so I welcome you to come and join us if my message and what I share with you in the world is, if it resonates with you, right? So moving on to the next thing. I've got all these announcements tonight because I feel like I've just been away in the middle of the WOPs, not doing anything. So what was my other announcement? In Alchemy Academy. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the doors open tomorrow, August 1st. And it's my first online academy-styled monthly membership program in relation to me coaching. I ran something similar with my yoga teachings many years ago. But now I really want to create a space where I can help people, I can help a lot of people for a low investment to be able to align their lives the way that they want. And I know that sounds really like waffly. What does aligning your life mean? But I really want to help give people tools, techniques, strategies, methods to shift mindset, to shift limiting beliefs, to shift energy in the body so that you can utilize it and use it in a more productive and a better way, to basically empower people to live empowered lives, to step up, to speak their truth, to be courageous, to drop the fears, to do all of these things. And I really want to help many people in this world to achieve that. And so Inner Alchemy Academy was born. The idea came to me and so I initiated it. I took aligned action towards it. And basically the Academy, like I was saying before, is a low investment rate or low investment price of $15 US for the first 11 founding members. So that equates to about 22 New Zealand dollars. So that's the monthly reoccurring amount, okay? And so what do you get for being a founding member? You get lifetime access for the amount of time that you choose to be within the Academy at that price. So that's like a fast action taking or fast action takers bonus, is that for the lifetime of your period within the membership Academy, you only pay 15 US dollars. After those 11 spots are filled, I'm increasing the price to 44 US dollars. And so if you want to get in a lifetime, committing yourself to however long you decide, because you can cancel at any time, at that really low end price, then I really recommend it. And what do you get for that? Well, I am going to be sharing 3 digital workshops, so you can be anywhere in the world and be a part of the Academy and take part in the workshops and the content that I create and that I share. So each month there'll be 3 either live or pre-recorded workshops, and they will be at the time of the moons. Okay, so there'll be a full moon yoga meditation kind of session depending on what the needs are for the group. We'll have a theme around that, and then I'll share with you some teachings, some things that can help you shift some state, physical, mental, emotional states in your body. There'll be a EFT, so an emotional freedom technique session, where if you are feeling really stuck, it's a great technique to use to shift out of that stuck state, that stuck emotion, that stuck mindset. So I'll be sharing my insights there, and there'll be either an EFT session or a journal session where you can use basically journaling as a way to reprogram your pre-programmed mind, right? To rewrite the stories that we typically hold on to and we create and manifest in our lives that don't serve us well. And I use journaling, and I have been using journaling for about, 2.5, 3 years now, to help shift my mindset into something more productive, more beneficial for me. And I find it really, really effective. So there'll be the yoga or mantra at the full moon. There'll be a new moon dance session. So we're actually going to do some ecstatic dance class styled workshop live with me. And then at some other point in the month there, we'll be doing the EFT and the journal sessioning. So those are 3 classes that if I were to run in person would cost at least $15 each. So you're getting massive value with that, but also you get access to the 5, 3, 7 day free trainings and 3 free series that I run online. So at the start of the year I ran Inner Inquiry. So that was I think it was like a 5 or a 7 day, I think it was 5 day free video series around basically tuning into what your purpose is and your mission. So and I'm about to run another one in a week and a half's time. So I run free stuff all the time. I run free video contents, training series, challenges, and so you will have lifetime access to all of that content. And what I often do is I'll take that content away after I've run it for free, and I'll repurpose it in a different way. Well, as being a part of the Membership Academy, most of that content will be available for you anyway. So you can return back to it at any stage in your life, whenever you're feeling, stuck, whatever, to use it, right? Because it will be there for you. There's already 12 videos uploaded. There's a free video series. There are some meditations in there. There's a full moon meditation in the membership program already. You get access to my resources, some pre-recorded meditations that I've created. There's a whole bunch of stuff. So if you're interested in finding out more and learning more and becoming a founding member, I highly recommend you checking out the link above this video. It's at tulethajane.com/academy. All of the details are there, so go and check it out. Let me know. And so that's the Academy. That's the doors open tomorrow. Once those 11 spots are filled, the price goes up to $44 instead of $15. So grab your spot there. The other thing that I wanted to add in is that I will be introducing another session within the Academy. So I'll be doing once a month I'll come on and do a live stream, an oracle card personal read or personal draw for those of you within the Academy. So I'm going to stop doing the personal stuff for free on my Facebook page, but I will be doing it within the community. So if you want access to that as well, some intuitive guidance to help you navigate your life and what's going on for you in the present moment, then that's another bonus there. Okay, but like I said before, at the start of this live stream every Wednesday, I will now be doing Work Your Light Wednesday and doing the 3-card draw reveal. Okay, so those are the differences there. Yeah, any questions, just yell out, ask me, ask away. So with that being said, with all of that stuff being shared, firstly, I just want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to you all for being a part of the community, for engaging in my content, for engaging in my content and making it worth my energy and my time, really. Because without you all, there would be no point in me sharing, right? So yeah, and sharing my work and sharing my purpose work with the world. So, and sharing my writings and my experiences and helping you. So, excuse me. So thank you. Last night I ran a yoga for the spine and mind class here locally, and I got some amazing feedback from it, and it really touches my heart to know that these teachings that I've learnt and that I can just pass on to other people are really helping their lives, helping them benefit physically, with their health, with their mental and emotional well-being, with their spiritual connection. It's just really amazing. So thank you, and thank you for sharing your energy with me, because it's a two-way thing. So without further ado, I'm going to have a quick drink first. Hopefully I'm still live. My computer stopped. Stopped working, so I don't know if I'm actually still live. If you're with me live, come and say hi. Oh yeah, there's a couple of you here. I can't see the comments on my phone for some reason. It's being really strange. Maybe some updates or something going on. I'm awesome. Thank you, Charlene. I can't actually see your comments on my phone. Sorry, sweet. So I have to look down onto the computer here. But the computer looks like it's frozen. Oh, yay. Okay, it's working. Nothing to stress about. Okay, so I drew 3 cards tonight before coming on this live stream. I actually did a 45-minute yoga practice. Today's day 42 of 40 days. I did 40 days of yoga, and then I got to the 40th day and decided, what am I going to do now? I'll just continue on for another 60 odd days. So I'm going to do 111 days of my yoga practice. So yeah. So that's what I decided. And sometimes you just got to show up and decide these things. So anyway, so 42, I did a yoga practice before I came on this live stream so that I could feel really connected. I drew these cards and I want to share them with you. So the first card, card number 1 tonight is Break the Chain. That was the card that came up. I don't know if you can see the writing very well. I'll read the writing for you. So the break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, and rewriting the future. So if you picked card number 1 tonight, this is a message for you to tune in to the emotional, to the non-physical elements that you may be carrying from your ancestry. So we are all, I guess, I don't want to use the word products, but we're all connected to our ancestors, right? I think they say it's about 7 generations of ancestral memory that exist within you. And sometimes those memories, those cellular memories, those energetic connections are not always beneficial. And so if you drew this card, this is a reminder, or maybe even a shout out to you right now, to help you address those things. It might mean healing trauma carried from your ancestors through to where you're at now. And that might be manifesting in your life in ways that you're not really aware of. But this is a card to remind you to say, this happens, this is a part of us being here. We have the stuff, and it's up to you now to heal that, to process it, to release it, to let go of that karma. I've actually been practicing, I was saying before, my 40-day practice and it's Kundalini yoga that I've been practicing, so that involves some mantra and some chanting. And one of the mantras that I've been using is a podi, the 24th podi, which helps clear ancestral karma. And so I've been basically just doing that in my life anyway. So if you want insight on that, PM me, let me know. But that's the that's your card number 1, starting to clear those energetic, those cellular, those ancestral energy patterns, memories, traumas, that kind of stuff. So that's card number 1. It's a bit heavy. That's an action card. That's like taking action, right? So the next card, excuse me, the next card here is Warrior Woman. So that was card number 2. So if you drew card number 2, this is your card tonight. Warrior Woman. And the description says, if you weren't afraid, what would you do? And so this card here is reminding you today to take a look at the areas of your life where you may be showing up in a half-hearted way because of fear around the actions or the perception or the behaviors or the things that you might choose to do. It's showing up today to remind you that if you can do and have anything that you want, what is it that you are stuck on? What is it that you're in resistance of? What do you need to face and have courage to face in order to actualize that desire or that outcome? Sorry, I'm getting distracted by all of these pop-ups on my computer. If you're commenting right now, I'm sorry, I can't read your comments on my phone. It's not working. So I'll come back and I will look at the comments of this video afterwards. So going back to Warrior Woman and the if you weren't afraid, what would you do? This card is a symbol of Joan of Arc. She was a very historic woman, I guess. A very courageous woman. And I wanted to share with you a passage from the book from her. Joan of Arc was known for her courage and her famous line, "I'm not afraid, I was born to do this." So that's a reminder for you. The thing about courage is that it's not possible without fear. If you're feeling fear in any aspect or element in your life, then take a look at it and ask, is this fear actually serving me well? Or is it actually is it not benefiting my highest good, my highest self? Honestly, ask yourself that, because half the time, fear's good. Fear keeps us safe. Fear keeps us stopping ourselves from doing some stupid things that could put our lives at danger. But most of the time, fear in our life shows up in a way that it shouldn't show up, okay? And so instead of having those little fears around things that aren't life-threatening, if we turn those fears into being more courageous and more empowered, being more bold and audacious, you will show up in life and basically manifest and create some really amazing things, right? What are you being called to do right now to face? What fears are presenting that requires you courage? And my favorite aspect of this card is saying, think of your fears as opportunities to expand rather than things that are holding you hostage. If you look at your fears in this light, then as uncomfortable as it may feel, it actually is a sign that you're on the right track. So courage comes from living from the heart. So courage comes from living from the heart. When we come from a place of heart-led, soul-led, you know, that's living in alignment, right? So that's your card today. I think that's all I wanted to share from that particular passage. Sometimes when we're in resistance, it's telling us that we need to either let go of something or that we're really close to something, right? We're really close to our purpose, our passion. We just need to go a little bit further and we need to have a bit of courage to get there. So that's your message today, card number 2, Warrior Woman. If you're with me live, come and say hi, comment in the chat box below. I'll check it out on my computer here beside me. If these messages are resonating with you, give me some love hearts. Yeah, I've just had to refresh my computer. So, card number 3. If you drew or if you picked number 3, this is your card today, the initiation. So again, a little bit heavier. So the first card was an action card. The second card, I think, is... So the Warrior Woman card is an inquiry card. The initiation. So if you drew this card, if you picked number 3, the initiation is really saying you're at a time in your life right now where you might be feeling a bit of resistance and a bit of stuckness. There might be some things going on in your life that requires you to basically overcome it, to move through it, to overcome it, because with the initiation of that, that's where a whole lot of growth happens, right? I'm just checking in on my computer to make sure that I'm not missing any comments. Okay, good. No comments. Initiation. The passage here is rite of passage. You're going somewhere sacred. Okay, so I want to share an element of this card from the book because I feel like it sums it up really nicely, more than what I can really express tonight. So, excuse me. Okay, so right here it's saying you're being tested, initiated, because you're heading somewhere sacred. Initiations require that we cross the threshold from one world or one state of being to the next. So it might not be, like, your initiation might not be some, like, pilgrimage thing that you have to go off and do and, like, take part in order to overcome some aspect or big element in your life. Initiations can be really small little things in our lives that require us to change our state, our mental, emotional, physical state in order to get an end outcome, a desired result, right? So you might be feeling a little stuck or a little in resistance in some area or aspect of your life right now, in your relationships, in your job, with finances, whatever it might be. Excuse me. This is an opportunity for you to face this, to go through the initiation so that you can create growth within your life, right? These learnings. Okay, so we're all called to face what scares us, and we have to be willing to lose it all. This is the passage I wrote in the top of this post here. We're all being called to face what scares us and have to be willing to lose it all in order to gain a new way of being, of safety, of security, of depth, of meaning. Initiations, like rites of passages, mark the shift from one age to the next and can take place because of an emotional trauma, turmoil, great loss, grief, or devastation. But it's through the seeming hardship that our heart is cracked open and our spirit is invested to step forward. That's really key. That's a really key insight there, right? So you might be feeling like the stuff that you're trudging through right now is really difficult because it can be. Far out, yes, it can be. And sometimes I was talking to someone recently saying, you know, like, sometimes when we're in it, when we're stuck in it, we're in this resistance, we're in this place where we think, you know, like, it's the worst it could be, it's the worst of the worst. When we come out, we realize actually it wasn't as bad as what we thought it would. It could always be worse, right? So that's a little insight there, that sometimes we are required to crack open and crack our hearts open so that we our spirit is invested in order to step forward. We can take the sacred voyage into more of who we are and who we came here to be. It can be painful and scary, but once we begin the journey, we can be more ourselves than ever before. If you're in the middle of an initiation right now, you will get through it. And one day soon, you will bless the thing that broke you down and cracked you open, because the world needs you open. You're going somewhere sacred. It will be worth it, and you're closer than you think. So if you drew card number 3, that's your message today. That's your message. The world needs you cracked open. And it does. It does. So those are the 3 cards tonight. Thank you for joining me on the Work Your Light Oracle Reveal. I hope those messages serve you well, and I hope you got something from it and benefited from it. Let me know in the comments below if you're watching this on the replay. Hashtag replay so I know you're watching at a later date. I come back and check my comments and reply to you all. If you haven't already, do come and join me in my Inner Alchemy hashtag Soul Tribe free community with me on Facebook here. The link's above. If you like my work, go ahead and check out the contribution link. I appreciate your support, your love. That's why I'm here. And of course, come and join me in the Inner Alchemy Academy. Doors open tomorrow. Any questions, go back, watch the start of the replay, and I'll see you here next Wednesday for another reveal of 3 cards for hashtag Work Your Light Wednesday. Thanks for joining me. Big love to you all. Remember, life stops for no one. So the time is now to rewrite your reality, live your life well lived, and I'll talk to you all soon. Ciao.